This week on Fox Pro Fur Takers, Big Al takes his calling skills to the hills and hollers of Tennessee. The Goins boys are looking to thin the local coyote population, and Big Al has just the sounds to do it.
I'm looking right now.
This hunt begins right now.
Fat man in Tennessee.
Well, hey guys, here we are in Tennessee. It's the volunteer state, but I'm here with a couple Alabama rednecks.
That's right.
I met Blair and Bart Goins a couple years ago in Kansas City. Fur takers in Tennessee with a couple Alabama boys, and we're gonna have some fun, so come on.
If you don't know the Goins brothers, they were on Dream Season. They won the first year of Working Man, and him and his brother are now on Dream Season with the jury team.
We were brought in on an amateur Dream Season cast, and we were lucky enough to win the show. So now we're full-fledged hunters with Drury Outdoors with Dream Season.
And they said, man, you've got to come to Southern Tennessee. We got the coyotes, and we need some help.
We are here because we have a coyote problem. You can see for yourself. I don't want any more of these mangy old suckers killing my whitetails or my turkeys.
Typically, we would see, one or two a weekend, and we're just deer hunting. Probably for the last 25 years, they've seemed like they've really moved in this area.
We've got coyotes, bobcats, a lot of predators in the area. I don't know anything about them, so decided to let him come up, hunt them, produce a show, and hey, I'll pick up a few gems along the way also.
That's the thing about hunting here. We're generally not hunting these big open fields. We're hunting rolling timber with pines and clear-cut areas.
Yeah, I think, so you got this big holler here, you got several that feed in. This is a gas line down here, and I know
We went out to a place, and Blair said, we got to go to this old gas line, and we're going to be above it, and there's going to be some trees, and it might be growed up a little, but he said there's always coyotes in this gas line.
Ready?
I started toying around with some vocalizations. I started out with a lone male howl, some female yodel, did some diaphragming, played the cagey cottontail for about 4 minutes. It's about the 6-7 minute mark. All of a sudden I hear, there's a coyote, there's a coyote. Right here, I'm looking right now.
You got him? We got him. We got him.
Awesome, man. That is, I'm telling you, it is
We
great.
got him.
That is great, son.
Well, you said there's plenty of coyotes here, and by golly, I believe you, and they're big coyotes, apparently. This is my first Tennessee dog, brother.
Congratulations, man. Congratulations.
I don't know, we had our first coyote down, half a day into it. I knew we were good to go. I knew this was gonna be a great trip.
Oh my gosh. Look at this tank. Look at this coyote right here. I killed some big coyotes. This is one of them.
Look at this.
My hell. Now these Goins boys, they go after the big mature bucks. Well, we just shot a giant mature coyote. I am fat and out of shape. That is a man. And look at these teeth.
I've seen them busted off. I've seen them wore down to nubs. I really think that was an old coyote. I think he was 7, 8, 9, 10-year-old coyote. And that tells me they got plenty of food, they're living way too long and killing way too many deer, turkeys.
I couldn't wait till you shoot to hear that Jim Tech. I mean, that's my first time to hunt around sound suppression, and I was amazed. That thing is sweet.
This is our 5th stand in Tennessee. We start out with male howl, female yodel howl, went right to some cagey cottontail.
This is the best off-season for a deer hunter to do.
Well, now, that's what you boys are known for, isn't it? You Goins boys are known for deer killing, ain't you?
That's right.
And turkeys in the spring?
So in deer language, tell me how good that dog is, because I don't know much about him.
In deer language, that's a 170, 180.
Oh, man.
If old and mature was the definition of success, this is as successful a hunt as a guy could ever have. These boys are ate up with coyotes. We can talk about it or we can go do it again. Come on, fur takers in Tennessee. Let's go do it again, boys.
We're in southern Tennessee hunting Tennessee mountain dogs. I'm with the Goins family. It's right here in the hills and hollers, and I'm telling you what, Tennessee is beautiful. Turkeys, deer, they got some great pasture land, and I'm just telling you, they got a ton of coyotes. We're hunting public land. Hundreds of thousands of public acres that you have access to that are loaded with coyotes.
One of the places that we hunted is actually a wildlife management area. It's about 30,000 acres here in southern Tennessee. And I wanted to bring him in because I felt like that we could just troll for coyotes and keep going and setting up spots.
This is dead to 200, so if you see a coyote, just put that crosshair right on him.
Got towards evening and Blair kept saying how he really thought the evenings would be better than the morning.
And I've been telling him all day, hey, the last hunt of the day, the evening ought to be good. I kept telling him over and over. It's when I hear the coyotes being active. And I said, hey, let's go down a road that we call road number 11. It overlooks some area that I really think that there's a lot of wildlife.
We worked out on this ridge, started calling. I went through my whole routine. I did the female yodel howl, the male howl, did the cagey cottontail, even did a little lightning jack on that stand. Then I went to coyote pup distress 3.
2 coyotes just dropped in that bottom. You see them?
It's right at the green tree.
They're coming down low. They're gonna come out right over here.
They're gonna come out. I don't think they're gonna come direct. They're gonna try and hook the wind here. Be ready up here, Reg. There's one. Right on the top, right on the top.
I'm not on him.
There goes the other one. Straight across. Dang it.
He's over there shucking shells like it's Vietnam.
How far is that?
It's 400 yards.
That dude was in running mode. He had one speed and that was wide open after he shot that.
Dang it.
I got that one, missed that one. Second Tennessee dog right there, Reg. Hot dang. Boy, did they come or what? I'm telling you, Coyote Pup Distress 3 is your friend. I mean, we did the series. We did the lone house, then I did distress, and then we went into female challenge, then I did my diaphragm estrus stuff. We got our second Tennessee dog first day. Cool, man.
Watching Big Al pull the trigger and the coyote falls was just, it was awesome. And it was a lot of lessons to me as a guy that's, never predator hunted.
We're gonna make Al lose some weight this week before it's all said and done. He's been pulling dogs about the last couple spots we've been at.
The good Lord gave me an AR-15 SR-556 for a reason. That's all I'm going to tell you now. That's it. Look at this, folks. Tennessee gold right here.
Got it.
Come do this one time. I know you'll be, won't they be hooked on this coyote?
And anytime you got 2 coyotes in the pickup truck at the end of the day, you really, I mean, that's a good day.
Come on, guys. Let's do it again. Hot damn!
Fox Pro Fur Tactics, presented by Mossy Oak. It's not a passion, it's an obsession.
Hey, to be a good predator caller, predator hunter, predator trapper, you've got to practice your trade, and you got to practice like you play. The time to sight your rifle, the time to work up your load is not during fur season when you want to call them in. The time to work up your load, the time to shoot your rifle is the off season. You know, and this comes from a friend of mine and a fellow pro staffer, Kirk McKendry, there in Pennsylvania. I watched on Facebook where he loaded up, he's 17, he went out shooting it in June and July. So he's ready when fur season comes in October. Kirk's going to be ready with his loads, with his equipment, with his gun, his scope. Everything's gonna be ready to go. So the best thing you can do as a predator caller is practice like you're gonna play. Practice with all that stuff before predator season kicks in, so you'll do a better job at putting that fur in the back of the truck.
It's our second morning in Tennessee. We're with the Goins boys, and you know, it's a new day.
What is the range?
Yesterday we could call a few in. We're here in some similar area. They hunt a lot of turkeys here, a lot of deer, and they want these coyotes removed. So we're gonna go over here and see if we can call a coyote. Come on.
Blair said we got to go out here on this ridge. We'll see forever. I did not expect the terrain that we saw. They have mountains. They're not mountains like out west. They're hills and hollers, they call them. I called one a canyon, and he teased me, this ain't a canyon, this is a holler, boy.
Hollers, as we use the language here in this southern vernacular.
I can't see him now. There he is.
I said, I'll go get him. No, I'll go. And I looked over there and he's almost there.
Oh, it's gonna be hard on a fat kid.
Big guy can move. He's like an elk.
She's not real big, but she's old.
Big Al, a man from Utah, has always gave us a hard time saying there ain't no hills in Tennessee that will give me the challenge. Well, I'm here to say he's shooting coyotes and he stopped about 3 or 4 times just coming up this one hill. So he might drop about 6 or 8 pounds. We're going to feed him good or we're going to lose him. You know what I'm saying?
I think he's already lost 10 today.
Thought you didn't have mountains out here in Tennessee.
I told you this is the P90X redneck version. You want me to come get him and drag him the rest of the way? Or do I need to come drag you?
That's called a 2-pointer. Get an extra point for a white tip.
Really?
Oh, really?
But look, that looks
That's
like
cool.
a red fox tail.
It does.
You know, you just don't know with these canines. Another magnificent coyote right here in Tennessee.
You know, we're gonna break this stand down for you. This was the key stand of the trip because it had all the elements we needed. It had a big gully, a big holler, had a ridge out in front of us about 100, 125, 150 yards. We had openings to the right, openings to the left, openings in front of us. I played male coyote howl, female yodel howl, I diaphragm calls. I want to fire on more than one cylinder. I want people to understand that you can fire on their stomachs, you can fire on their territorial nature, you can fire on their breeding nature, and you can also fire on their, when they have pups, they're real protective. So there's 4 cylinders you can fire on when you call coyotes. Just don't go out there and push the button for the rabbits. I honestly don't know what triggered them. I just know that when I played Coyote Group Yipow last, that's when they got there. Those coyotes exposed themselves on a ridge that we knew that was in front of us, and we used that Fox Pro collar to position those coyotes for a shot. But that stand, I think, was a perfect example of a Tennessee stand. I'm on the Blair Goins weight loss program, but I love it. Fat man in Tennessee. Stay with us. It could get crazy around here. Fur takers in Tennessee, and we're killing big Tennessee mountain dogs. We ain't done. We're gonna go make another stand right here. Shooting big 2-point coyotes. Let's go. We're getting in tight now. We got the EOTech on the shotgun. What are these coming out with?
What is the range on those?
I'll shoot 50, 60, 70 yards. The best thing about this, guys, is that EOTech on top. You just put them in the circle of death and it's over. Done. We're gonna go call a coyote right here in Tennessee. Come on, get off the couch, let's go.
I'm a big whitetail and turkey hunter. Thought I'd bring in Big Al here since he's the man at killing the coyotes and the bobcats and just let him have at it.
There he is. I'm gonna switch to full squeaks, dude, and see if that'll get him to break. I switched to vol squeaks, and here this coyote comes. Got him? That coyote you just saw walking in is dead. Only you ain't gonna see it because our battery died. It's part of filming, isn't it, Reg? We work so hard for these moments. And then the perfect moments when that bullet smacks them and tips them over dead and no chipping them. The best coyote kill you'll never see.
You know, the battery, we went back and it happened, but that just goes to show you, it's tough. That's just the way it happens though. That's real hunting.
And then the weather got really hot and windy, and then we get under tornado warnings. The wind never went below 25, 30 mile an hour. And that's just the way it goes. That's the way the ball bounces.
You know, hunting to me is not just about the hunting and the sport. It's about the fellowship, the camaraderie, the good times we share around the dinner table.
Darn old coyote!
Hey, baby, look at that camera and say, who killed those cows?
Who killed those coyotes?
There you go.
What's my name?
Man, he's got a big one.
Cow.
Now, what's his name?
What's my name? Big
Owl.
Owl. Not Owl anymore, we're Owl.
Owl.
It's been a great week.
This is the other half of the Goins brothers. This is Bart Goins. So we got Reggie, Bart, Blair.
Hey, right there. Got a cat right there. You see him out? You see him?
You got him? We just shot a bobcat in Tennessee. Unbelievable, look at that, folks. I just shot a Tennessee bob. I can't believe that. Wait a minute, I see. That's the dance of love.
Blair, the good luck charms here.
9 times out of 10, I bet that bobcat sees you. But this one time, we saw the bobcat before he saw us.
Hey, if you're in good country, if you're in predator country, this is what you can expect.
We've had a blast here. We've killed some coyotes, we've had some fun.
Get off the couch, get out here and do this one time. I promise you, Tennessee's waiting. Wild coyotes, wild bobcats, they call them wildcats in this country. Get out one time with a Fox Pro, do this one time, you'll be hooked forever. This is Fox Pro Fur Takers out in Tennessee. Come do this, you'll love it.
Let's go do it again, boys.
Next week on Fox Pro Fur Takers, Abner Drunken Miller comes face to face with a black coyote, a fur taker first, straight out of Mississippi.